Moya, go see what's wrong with your brother. Moya, go see what's wrong with your brother.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Who is that crying?
On first down, it's Newton. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Or how are you spelling it, Devonnie?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Newton. And a big loss.
Come here, Cam.
Taken down.
Bring your ass
Josh
here.
Allen drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Motherfucking champ. Oh, this bitch.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. And he'll go out near
That's a late hit, man.
at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense. First down and 10.
What the fuck? Did you find it, Devonnie? Huh?
Good starting field position for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
What the hell?
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Was that the App Store, Devontae?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Who told you to put your face on something?
Young now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, come on, Big Mike.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. Contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he should have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. That'll be caught. It's Hester.
No.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To the air again, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Young. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You ready? 55. Checks 55, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They go play action here on first down. That would complete to D.D. Westbrook. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a give, right side. Peyton looking for a
kind of block? Who is that?
one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run, but he just darted in once he saw
Where's
the run
my
develop.
half?
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Greystone, grab it. Get that quarterback. Checks.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Well, who is that crying like that?
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Peyton. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Young. They set up the screen to Peyton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
General West.
On third down, Peyton, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. The kick by Lambo is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Running right, here's Falk.
What?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
That's a good play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 67 yards.
What are you doing?
And the Colts have taken the lead. As a
Did you
former
find the
DB,
scene?
you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Call her on your phone. Yeah.
Do you have face lock?
Nope.
So that'll back him up 5. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's also remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Peyton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
53 is the line. 3 buns, 3 buns. He's coming. We got double up. Shoot! Kill! Topper! Switch, hey! Switch.
On 2nd down now, Peyton, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Patrick, 22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
A first down throw for Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone.
Money, baby. Let's go.
In for the score. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Big Mike Irvin got big.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
Good shit.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now,
this kid can play, though.
For the OC to
give him
change
that.
things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Hey, face mask. Come on, Riff.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Peyton. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Young. Now
that's pass interference. What about pass interference?
The 44, and his
offensive.
guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Not play this shit.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6.
Let's go.
Punctuate something like that, partner.
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Complete, it's Johnson. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing is Newton.
Thank you.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Stop.
Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eluding the pressure right.
Damn it.
Picked off at the 22.
My fault.
This will be returned.
He was open.
38-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did, and we see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Damn
that
it.
one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Got one. Gun. You got tight. You got 8. 6 guys. Check 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That'll be caught by Hester. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
20. 51.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
Yes.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop him at all from going back to him. Find him.
Damn, Steve, we can't throw that. We cannot throw that.
Maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Oh, we gone. Yeah.
And he goes out of bounds.
In the morning.
Solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special
In the morning.
teams. The spark that often wins
Meanwhile,
games.
today's
Very
Father's
good
Day.
starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
They're so scandalous.
I'm here all day. I'm coming. Look at me. Go.
2nd down, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talked about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be
Come on, man. Let me get my tip pick.
And both guys were
Shit.
there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Newton now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Stop playing with me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Fresno. Check 3. 218, chop.
Young working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, Jack, get it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
Yo, faster. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Young. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in your clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
God. Alert God to help me get the win, though.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start the next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton to throw. They'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. Here we go.
Now it's Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score games. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this from? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Come on, set. And logo. Check 53. Protein spell. Check. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Leaps past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and Coach.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The champs move on. Move to 1-0 on the year, man. 1-0. J-Rock, good game, man. You ain't that bad.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's Father's Day. Can y'all not ask me for something on Father's Day? Since it's my day. Huh? It's my day.
What?
I said this is my day.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself.